Hello everyone, Onlydraven here again, and today we're doing another tutorial in Minecraft Sky Factory 4. Today we're going to be answering probably a very common question that I get, and that is how to get Darkwood. Darkwood is a type of wood that comes from a sapling that only grows in the Twilight Forest of Sky Factory 4, and it's not easy to find. The sapling itself, almost impossible to get a hold of, but it is something that's needed for a certain build. So we're going to take a look at that today. If you like this video and you find it helpful, please be sure to click like, but most importantly, please remember to hit that subscribe button. That way you can see all my videos and tutorials as they come out. Okay, so the build I was talking about is this guy right here, a Twilight Darkwood data model. So if you're trying to get all the different data models and you want to get all the different components from that, you need to combine a blank data model with a piece of dark oak wood. Now, dark oak wood itself, we go into the JI, we click on the data model in question, we click on Darkwood, you'll see that it comes from a Darkwood sapling, but how to get that, almost impossible in Sky Factory 4, but it is possible to get some Darkwood out of the Twilight Forest. There's a certain place you want to go to look at it. So we're going to go to the Twilight Forest. I'm going to show you a place where you can usually find some Darkwood relatively easy. So let's go ahead and jump in and we'll do that. Okay, so here we are in the Twilight Forest, and right behind me you can see the Ergast's Tower. This is one of the structures that will automatically spawn inside of the Twilight Forest, and there's a lot of cool, interesting things you can do in here, as well as at the very top is one of the bosses of Twilight Forest, which itself is the Ergast, which is a really, really big ghast. But what we're looking for is the Darkwood, which can be found inside of this tower. Let's go ahead and zip into one of the most common places to find it. I've already been in here and I've punched a little hole in the wall so we can take a look at it. And inside of the tower, you're very likely going to find a room that looks like this, or some version of this. It's going to have a different component here. These are different machines that you can use to unlock secrets of the tower, which can be a lot of fun. So you pop that in, pop that out. It puts the redstone block in, so that's just a component that you're working to mess with. But over here, it shows you some different recipes on the wall. For example, how to make a couple of different things. But what's important here is the wood behind the frames. If you scroll over it, you see that it says Darkwood wood. That's the wood that we've come here for. So all we do is we break the frame, and then we can just use an axe or tool to pull that wood out. And all we need is one block to make the Twilight Forest data model. So that's really, really handy. Plus there's some other good things like gas tier there. We get some Harmonite. So there's some interesting things you can grab, but this room will have it. There's another room inside of here that will occasionally have it, and it's right below. Here you'll see that there's different Twilight oak woods as beams, but I've seen it one time actually go ahead and spawn these beams as that type of wood, as the dark wood. It's not very common, but I have come across it once in a previous world that I've had. And if you're not able to fly, this room can be a bit of a challenge to climb up because, again, there's going to be some ghasts spawning in this area. You can break that spawner. It's a cool little ghast spawner if you want to get a hold of that. But once you get up to the top, you'll find a room that looks relatively close to this. And behind those frames, 99% of the time, you're going to find some Darkwood wood. And that's the important part that you're going to need to complete that tower. Or that data model, I'm sorry. And then once you have that, you can just head on home and go ahead and build your data model. Now, like many of the different buildings in the Twilight Forest, you can't get into or access some buildings until you've previously unlocked its ability by defeating a different tower. So that's something to be aware of if you're coming here to try to get that data model. Make sure that the components you're looking for are within a structure that you're able to get to. Let's head on back to the overworld. And here we are back home. So now that we've got our piece of Darkwood, all we have to do is combine that with a blank data model, and we will have the Twilight Darkwood data model, which is, again, one of the more challenging ones to get because of finding that wood. But if you know where to look, it makes it much, much easier. All right. Well, if you have any questions about this tutorial, please be sure to throw those down in the comments section, as well as any recommendations or suggestions you have for other tutorials that you'd like to see in Sky Factory 4. I'm always looking for new ideas. You can also go to my website, OnlydravenGaming.com, and there you can submit specific feedback or questions through a form at the bottom of the homepage, which you can do via email or anonymously. Also, you'll also find links to all my videos, tutorials, social media accounts, streaming schedule, and other useful information. So I do recommend checking out the website. But that's going to do us for today. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day.